Welcome back to Master Your Mindset Podcast, episode 226.
In this mental workout, we're going to talk about building a balanced me wheel. Let's go. T-Money, we pride ourselves at Master Your Mindset not to be just theory-based or esoteric-based and like high level. We want to be all about that action, all about that application. So all of our coaching is not, oh, let's feel good and feel motivated. No, it's like, here is a concept to create awareness. Here is a system or a framework to implement, and here's how you should apply it. This is coaching. And I reflect on my career, and what I struggle with, T-Money, was my self-worth tied to performance. Think about you as a golfer when you played in high school. Like, if you didn't play well, like, you beat yourself up because you felt like shit because you're like, you're associating your performance with your self-worth. Is that fair? Yeah. So listeners right now, are you associating your self-worth tied to what you do? To release that pressure, to release that stress, we need more balance on your self-image and how you receive self-worth and how you get validation. So I'm here to tell you right now, you're more than one thing. You're a human being choosing to play in the orchestra or in the band. You're a human being choosing to do drama or theater. You're a human being choosing to play a sport. You're a human being choosing to sell something. You're more than a parent. So a simple drill we can do to get balance. I remember teaching this concept a few years. I was talking to the University of Idaho football team, and after my mindset session, I had like a one-on-one deep conversation with their kicker, and he was so wrapped up on his self-worth tied to how he performs on the field. When I said, you're more than a kicker, man. Like, you're a human being choosing to kick. Like, this does not define your worth to the world. Like, this is just a game. Like, just like playing Monopoly or like Foursquare at recess, this is just a game. We need to get stopping allowing yourself to be, as my buddy Chris Cullen calls, an outcome junkie. So I want to teach y'all a simple coaching model called your me wheel. Think of a wheel on a bike. There are spokes. So if you're, as a family, listen to this episode. If you're a coach, if you're a leader, do this drill with your team members, because I'm guessing if they're feeling so much stress and so much pressure, they're attaching their outcomes to their worthiness of how they love themselves, like zero compassion for themselves. So draw a circle and put the word me in it. That represents you, your identity, your self-image. And just put that one line coming out or a one spoke coming out, and put what you do, as in what type of a performance are you in. Back when I was, a college student athlete, I would put athlete. If I was back selling to doctors and hospitals, I would put sales rep. A lot of people are just getting their self-worth tied to that one thing. So if you're on a bike, T-Money, and that wheel has one spoke, if you hit a pothole or a curb, you are going to crash. So if something doesn't work out in that one part of your life, you're done. You're going to shut down. You're going to have so much anxiety, and you're going to be a hot mess. So we need to add more spokes to that wheel. So T-Money, not only are you a producer, you're a great boyfriend, and you're a great son. You're a great brother. You're a friend. I mean, you have aspirations outside of producing this podcast. So whatever happens in this episode, or like, you're good because you're not putting all your eggs in this one thing. You have balance in your life. And I'll end with a story. So I just was in Los Angeles, Limitless Minds. We did a cool half-day session. I met one of my early mentors and sales managers, Tracy Hall, and she went to college at U Berkeley, Cal. And she says, Colin, I got to tell you the story. I was sitting in the class. Dr. Edwards was a professor, and he worked with the San Francisco 49ers on teamwork and culture and mindset stuff. He brought in 90s legendary quarterback Steve Young, who was a Hall of Famer, Super Bowl winner, MVP player. And Steve Young is talking to the class. And she said, a student asked Steve Young, Steve, like, how do you credit your success? And Steve Young's answer kind of shocked everyone. It wasn't what you would expect. He said, I would credit my success kind of to one thing. He says, I'm a lawyer. Yeah, I'm not just a football player. I'm a lawyer. I practice law in the off season. My family, we're a bunch of lawyers. So I realized all this pressure is not on me playing quarterback. Like, I'm a person of faith. I'm a husband. I'm a father. Like, he was just, wow, all these things. I'm not just a football player. And that lowers that pressure when I'm performing, because it's not all riding on this. I'm more than one thing. Ooh, that was some fire, T Money. That was some freaking great perspective from one of the best to ever do it. So, application time, y'all. Draw a circle. Write me in the middle. Let's add 10 spokes to how you see yourself, how you see worthiness. Let's create balance. You're more than one thing. If you don't have success, it's just one thing. You can learn from it. You got other stuff you're doing. Let's go. Hope you like this episode. Let's create balance. Let's create focus, and let's bring joy back to what you do. You aren't defined by this. T Money, the body has limits,
but the mind is limitless.